It was a bright February afternoon in Orlando, Florida. Families with kids filled the stadium seats at SeaWorld, excited to watch one of the park's most famous stars, Orca, a 12,000-pound killer whale. The audience cheered as trainers prepared for the show. Among them was Jessica, a woman admired not only for her skill, but also for her deep bond with the animals she worked with. To many, Jessica was the face of SeaWorld, always smiling, always passionate. But that day, something happened that would forever change the way people viewed marine parks. As the performance unfolded, Orca seemed calm, responding to cues as he had done countless times before. Jessica kneeled by the edge of the pool, interacting with him in front of hundreds of spectators. Suddenly, in a terrifying moment, the giant whale grabbed her. Screams erupted from the audience as Orca pulled her into the water. What followed was chaos. Staff rushed to intervene, but there was little they could do. The massive whale thrashed in the pool with shocking power. Jessica, trapped in the grip of a predator that humans could never fully control, stood no chance. By the time the water settled, it was too late. News of the tragedy spread like wildfire. For many Americans, it was almost unthinkable. How could something so horrific happen in a place designed to entertain families? SeaWorld immediately faced intense scrutiny. Critics argued that keeping orcas, creatures known to roam hundreds of miles in the wild, inside concrete tanks was cruel and dangerous. Supporters of animal rights claimed this incident was proof that captivity pushes intelligent animals to the edge. What made the story even more haunting was Orca's past. This wasn't the first time his name had been tied to aggression. Other troubling incidents had raised questions years before, but the allure of the shows and the profits they brought had overshadowed the risks. Jessica's death forced people to face a harsh truth. No matter how strong the bond between trainer and whale seemed, the relationship was never safe. In the years that followed, documentaries brought even more attention to Jessica's story and the life of whales in captivity. Millions of viewers across the United States began to see orcas not as performers, but as prisoners of entertainment. Public outrage grew, and families who once dreamed of visiting SeaWorld started to question whether they wanted to support it. SeaWorld eventually announced it would end its orca breeding program and phase out theatrical shows. But for many, these decisions came too late. The memory of that day, of Jessica's tragic death, remains a chilling reminder of the cost of turning wild creatures into entertainment. The story of Orca is not just about one whale and one trainer. It's about the dangers of underestimating nature and the moral responsibility humans have toward animals. For the audience who witnessed that horrifying moment, it was a day they would never forget. And for the rest of the world, it was the day the truth about captivity could no longer be ignored.